Hello, so in this video I'm just going to go through another planning technique that you might choose to use when planning a piece of descriptive writing. We're still going to be using the drop, shift, zoom in, zoom out and leave method, but this time we're going to use boxes to help us plan. So the question for this is write a description suggested by this picture. And the first thing that we need to do is drop our reader into the action. So I would suggest that you find the most dramatic or interesting point to start and that you would make that your drop, and then just simply draw a box around it and jot down the word drop to remind you that that's what you're going to be focusing on in this in this piece of writing. You then need to shift to another place or time. If you don't want to use a flashback, you might choose to shift to somewhere different within the picture. And for this picture, I might decide to focus on the driver of the train. So this would be where my shift would be. Now I might choose to annotate this with driver and perhaps that he's afraid. When I've done my drop and shift, I need to think about what I could zoom in on, what I could describe for my readers. And to me, it would make sense to zoom in on the ferocity of the ocean or the waves. So this would be my next section. I'm going to zoom in and describe those waves. And I'm going to think about maybe using an extended metaphor. Something like the waves being an attacking army. The next thing that I'm going to want to do is zoom out before I leave. So if I've zoomed in on my waves, it would make sense to potentially zoom out to include most of the remaining elements of the picture. So I'm going to zoom out, and in my zooming out, I'm going to include some other discussion of the weather and the general feeling that the passengers on this train are experiencing. And then I'm going to leave by further zooming out, so potentially the train is going to go past this section of the seafront and things are going to get better. But that's just a very quick video showing you how you might use the boxing method to plan out a piece of descriptive writing using drop, shift, zoom in, zoom out and leave. I hope that's been of use.